Hi, pussies. Welcome back to Therapuss. Tonight we have on actress, writer, director, creator, Rachel Sennott. She has written and created the new HBO series I Love LA, which I had the privilege of seeing a few episodes of already, and it is incredible. She is incredible. The whole cast is incredible. I'm so excited for you guys to see it. And I have loved her ever since I saw her in Bodies, 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 which is really one of my favorite movies ever. I just think she's great, and I'm so happy that I got the chance to talk to her, and I'm so excited for you guys to get to know her more if you don't already. As always, to submit Tell Me What's Wrong, go to passthatpuss.com and leave a name and number if you're feeling fancy. Okay, enjoy the episode. Love you, pussies. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Sorry.
No.
I'm already.
I'm so excited. I feel like we're kind of like soul sisters.
We're already No, I knew it was going to be this way.
Ever since I saw you in Bodies, 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 which is, by the way, my mother's favorite movie of all time.
Your mother's?
My mom called me and she goes, "Have you ever seen Bodies, Bodies, Bodies?" And I go, "Yes." She goes,
my God.
"It's just the best movie I've ever seen."
I love that.
Yeah, it's the best movie. You're from the tri-state area.
I'm tri-state area, baby.
I'm tri-state area too.
Love.
Yes.
That's probably why we just...
It's a talking thing.
It's a talking thing. Well, we're at this pace, which to other people is sometimes a lot,
right?
Sometimes too much. I'm like, we're going. We have to. We have to talk this fast.
What else is there to do?
What else is there to do? I think also it's like if we're going at this pace on the East Coast, it's normal. Mm-hmm. If you're going at this pace in LA, everyone's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Slow down.
Slow it.
I'm like, we're being normal.
But it's weird because maybe that's why I love LA so much.
Where's my camera to look? Yeah.
Because I feel so different.
Yes, I love that too.
Yeah.
And I feel like you can basically like, you can use your East Coast mentality on the West Coast and like fly, you know, versus sometimes I feel like the East Coast, already an anxious person, already have all my like problems. And I'm like sometimes on the East Coast, it like exacerbates it. And I'm like, they're like, do this more, double down.
Right.
Faster, louder, crazier, feel worse. And then here everyone's like, chill out. And so it's like, it takes the edge off a little, but me with the edge taken off is still like other people at their worst.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
Yes, I couldn't agree more.
You
and
know?
Also, I feel like what I love about LA so much is that, and this is toxic of me, but like in New York, like you know what everyone's thinking about you because they'll tell you.
Yes.
I don't want to know.
I don't want to know.
I don't want to know.
Lie to my face.
Lie and talk about it behind my back.
To my face. Talk about exactly.
Please.
By the way, I say this all the time. I'm like, I know people are talking shit about me.
Always.
It's okay.
It's okay. I talk shit about people all the time.
All the time. And by the way, I don't mean it. Sometimes I do. But a lot of times when I'm talking shit, I'm like, this is just like... this is nothing.
It's just words.
It's just words.
Yes.
I'm just gonna say it. I'm letting it go.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Talking shit to me feels like I have to do it.
I have to.
It's like working out. Like I have to. It has to leave my mouth.
Yes.
Or else like I'll explode.
It's part of community building.
I agree.
It's totally important. I think also it's like there something I learned in LA is that like talking shit isn't that serious. Do you know what I mean?
It never is.
It never is. It can be fun. It can be lighthearted. Mm-hmm. I remember when I had like a dinner at my house like early on in LA, and it was like a group of friends, and they were all like talking shit, and I was like, my lips are sealed. I have nothing to say. And everyone was like, just say like one thing about someone, anyone. And I was like, and I couldn't. And I was like, I'm taking myself too seriously.
Mine is like, I don't even remember what I was shit talking yesterday. So like, it's never that serious.
No, it's never that serious.
But if I catch you, it's serious.
It's serious. It's serious. But I think it's like, sometimes also like, shit talking is like literally just like saying very like basic details to other people.
She cut her hair.
Yeah, no, literally. I'm like, I need people talking about how I got highlights. I got highlights.
Really good, and you know I noticed.
You did?
Well, because I was watching the show yesterday, and then I'm noticing now your hair looks lighter.
So I first thought I was going to just not tell people that I got highlights, never gotten anything done before, and I was just going to try to like put it off as like it's summer in the sun.
Yeah, of course.
But it's like I want someone going around like, she got highlights.
Yeah.
Like saying it like that, like, yeah, something's really going on. And it's like, something is, by the way. It's like, I'm freaking out. But that's shit talking to me is like, is like describing things of like, she's really changing up her style, like that kind of stuff.
It's just basic details of life said in an off-putting tone.
Yes.
And you don't mean it.
And it goes away.
Are you like anxious about the like putting out your first show?
Yes. Okay.
Well, it's not your first show. You had shows on Comedy Central.
It's my... oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. I think it's the first thing that I'm doing that is like... it's very vulnerable for sure. And I had like I've been going through a journey the past week because basically like the schedule was so intense where I didn't have time to be with my feelings ever on any day. It was like we were writing the show, and then while we were still writing the show, we started prepping it, and then we were shooting it, and we were still rewriting it, and then I directed an episode. We prepped that. We wrapped in New York, and then I flew back to LA, and I was like editing the next day.
You were you were in the room?
I was editing, yes.
Oh.
I wasn't like clicking the buttons, but I'm sitting there. I'm sitting there watching and going like, can you play that again?
Right.
Is there anything
you're
different?
Like all hands on deck.
I'm all hands on deck.
Okay.
Show running.
Right.
A made up job that they just invented that's really hard.
Created by.
It's scary. It's scary. And I just never had, and we were editing on the weekends when we were shooting. Like, it was so intense. And I kept being like, I can't feel anything. Like, I couldn't cry. Like, I used to be someone who cried all the time. I was like, I can't cry. I'm
Cancer?
No, Cancer moon. Cancer moon.
That's
Virgo. Scorpio rising, but wet.
Water. You're wet.
Wet.
Yeah.
Wet. And I was just like, I can't feel anything, whatever. But I know I'm really proud of the show. Mm-hmm. Then we like dropped the trailer, and for the first time I had like not even a day off, like a morning off. Mm-hmm. And I sat in my house and I was like, what's happening? And then I got really scared. And then I was like, all of a sudden I got scared and vulnerable. And then I was like, wait, do people know the real me? Blah, blah, blah. Is everyone going to hate me? Whatever. And then I had a little bit more time. Basically, like, I feel like I like, do you know when you push everything down? Because you don't have, yes. And then you have like a moment to like open the valve or whatever.
Like, oh, never mind,
literally close it. And then like I started to have like a little bit of free time, and then I'm like sitting in my house, and then I'm like crying really hard, all of a sudden manic high, then like super horny alone in my kitchen at like 2 p.m. and I'm like, I just gotta go jerk off. Like it's like, but I think it's like this like backlog of feelings and emotions. But all to say, I am excited and I'm proud of what I made, and I'm like, I know it's gonna find the right people.
It absolutely will. I loved it. I'm on episode 4.
Oh my God. Did you get, so that you got 1 through 4?
I got 1 through 5.
Oh.
So no, I got 1 through 4 initially, and then I checked my email 2 days ago and it was like 1 through 5.
We followed up with 5.
Yeah, we followed up with 5, and I was like, okay. True is amazing.
True is amazing. Literally, Claire and I were just in the car being like, she is a goddamn genius.
I love True.
She is so fucking funny.
She has a really good timing, but so does everybody in the show. How did you like pick the cast? Like, how did that casting come about?
Okay.
Besides, like, obviously auditions.
Yes. I just want to speak on True first because you brought her up. Like, I think like what's so special about her is she has her own comedic timing, and she has this thing where it's like, do you know when there's like a line on a page, like for an actor that's like, hey, how are you? Or whatever. Yeah. And in your head, there's like the obvious way that everyone says it. And then there's actors that are like obviously like Meryl Streep, she's like, hey, how are you? And you're like, God damn it, that was fucking genius. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I should have said it like that. Like, I feel like True has comedic timing.
Right.
I'm like, she's Meryl Streep. I think she's comedic timing where she does it in like her own way, where I'm like, I never could have come up with that, but it's the funniest way.
Right, of course.
And so basically we did auditions, and it was like a long audition process where it was like auditions, callbacks, and then camera tests. And I'm an actor too, and I know how much auditions fucking suck. I literally was apologizing to everyone the entire time.
Oh, did you have like people in LA being like, like I sent in my thing, like?
Yes, and I had like friends doing callbacks with me, and I was like, this is torture for me because I know what it's like, and it's like, it's a pain in the ass.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like you have a callback at 2 p.m. Your whole morning is ruined. You're just sitting there like this, waiting to do the thing. You log onto Zoom. You talk to people for 15 minutes. You log off, and then you're like, who am I?
Did that suck?
Yeah. Like, do you hate auditioning?
It depends. I like doing self-tapes, and then I'm like, I hate because you never hear back. You find out, like, you'll open Instagram, and it's like someone posts a deadline thing. It's like, oh, well, there it goes.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes, it's just brutal.
Do you remember, like, the thing, like, have you ever lost a role that you're like, I was convinced I'm getting it, and it was like the worst feeling in the entire world?
Yes, for something I auditioned for when I was still in college.
Okay.
And I just like, in my head, I think it was like the first grown-up audition that I had gotten. And I rehearsed it like every single day. And then I went in, and the casting director was like, that was really good. And like super positive to me. Later on, I learned they were just like nice to everyone.
Bring back being mean, because I want to. I keep getting my hopes up. They're like, you're amazing.
You're amazing. I know.
We're never going to talk to you again.
I left, and I was like, I remember I like bought myself like a nice lunch. I was like, I booked it. And then I was like, never heard. And it was a small role too, but I just felt I felt really good. And then reality hit me.
Did you start? Well, were you always into acting, and then comedy came later? Because you said that you got into comedy via like an open mic night, right? On a date?
Yes. I always leaned towards comedy, like
Right.
in terms of stuff. Like I loved acting and performing, and I always leaned towards like funny stuff. And then I went to NYU acting, and the program I was in was very like serious. And I was like, I am not doing Shakespeare right or whatever. Like and it felt a little bit like the program was sort of like about like basically like smoothing everybody out, and sort of like we're all doing the same Shakespeare monologue the same way. And I was like, well, then I'm not good at that. And so I started looking for, and I never got cast in any of the school plays. Like there were all these like school opportunities that I didn't get, that I tried for, that I didn't get. And then I just started looking for, and I tried out for the school improv and the sketch groups, didn't get into those. So I just started looking for other opportunities, and that's how I found stand-up. That's how I did like all the student films.
Right.
That's how I like started writing stuff. But comedy was always, I think, the instinct for me. Yeah.
And did you end up, and you started doing just open mic nights after you, like, is that where you like really started to, because you said you didn't get into like school stuff, but did you, where did you start like practicing outside of school?
It was definitely open mics. I had gone on like a couple dates with a guy who also went to college with me, who was like, you should do stand up with me. And he like took me to like an open mic. And that was my first open mic.
And you just got up and did it?
I just got up and did it.
You just started talking?
I planned what I was going to say. I still have it on my phone.
Really?
Because I have voice recordings of every open mic set I ever did.
Wow.
Yeah, I went back and I listened the other day and I was like, this is so bad. It's shocking. But
in the moment, were you like, I ate?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Which I think is like the thing for stand-up is like the first time you do it, you get such an adrenaline rush where you're like, ha, 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 ha. I'm talking in front of all these people and they're listening.
And they're laughing.
Yeah. Because also for your first time you go up on stage and you're like, this is my first open mic. So everyone sort of like supports you, whatever. And then after that, you just suck shit for like 3 years and you're chasing the high of the first time you did it.
Oh.
And then you sort of start to get like a little bit better.
And did you met Io through not open mic, but a sketch, right?
Yes, we did a sketch together. So we both didn't get into like the sketch improv group.
Wow.
And then like sort of we like bonded over that. I remember we did a sketch together where I was like, oh my God, she is the funniest person ever, just ever. And then like we did open mics together. We like we would shoot these little sketches together. Like basically like I think our friendship grew and like we would do stuff together. And like I remember I had this show called Puke Fest that I did with my friend Moss in his basement where it was like a drinking game show. And I was like, you have to do this show, whatever. And she was so funny. Like, it was just sort of like us basically like doing stuff together and finding our own spaces, I think, to do comedy or perform when we weren't like, we didn't make it into the sort of like I don't know how.
Precursor?
Oh. I don't even know what that.
So you know what? I haven't said that word in years. And
it came out so natural.
Yeah. Wow.
Precursor?
Precursor.
What does that mean?
It's like before. To like the thing.
Yes. The precursor groups. The precursor, it does not coming out for me normally.
No, and you know what? And the best part is I don't even think that's the right word.
It's not.
Ugh, why?
It's just like there's no way that was the right word.
Precursor to like success.
Yeah. Okay.
It sounded fabulous to me. It's basically any of the things that we expected or like any of the things set up by the school or whatever, we didn't get into or find a way into. So we like made our own ways. And I think that was really fun and exciting to do together.
So you liked college?
I like life more and more every year. I've never wanted to go backwards ever. I like college like retrospectively in terms of I met so many of my best friends there that I'm still friends with to this day. And I learned a lot, but I was kind of miserable.
I feel like
Were you miserable?
Of course.
Yeah,
Every day I was like, I'm miserable. But then I left and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And I agree with you. I kind of like life more and more because maybe it's because like, I don't know why. Why do you think it is that you like life more and more every year?
I think I like life more and more every year because like, I don't know, you learn shit and you become more yourself. And like, I feel like I was always someone who was like, I need to do stuff with my life and I need to be like busy and whatever. Like, I feel like I have like, my mind is sort of like, it like chews on stuff. And if it doesn't have anything to chew on, it chews on itself.
Yes.
Same brain.
Wow.
Do you feel that?
Wow.
Yeah. It's like I will eat myself alive in my brain. But now I have a job where I'm really busy and so then I can eat at my job and find whatever. But like I really, and then also it's like you just figure shit out. Like it's like you go on Accutane and your skin stops driving you crazy. You get better at sex.
We're on Accutane?
I was on Accutane.
Your skin is amazing.
Shout out Accutane. Shout out.
You had bad skin?
Oh my God. I had the worst skin.
What the fuck is in Accutane?
magic. I keep trying to be like, let me do a commercial for Accutane. They're like, they don't need you.
Wait, do they do commercials?
No, because they don't need you because it's Accutane. Because it's like we all know about it.
But aren't the side effects to Accutane like death?
Did you do it?
No.
Okay.
Never.
You have amazing skin. You never had bad skin.
You, no.
Okay.
Except when I shaved my eyebrows when I was a kid, I got pimples right there.
Actually, do you know what I love is when someone who's never had bad skin, it just is like proud in that.
I am.
Because when I had acne, it was like I was always talking to girls with like perfect skin who were like, I break out too on my period. Like you just, you can't really see it, but I feel it. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. I had terrible skin, like on and off. I had like hormonal acne. I had like, it was just bad, and it would make me cry, and I would be like in the mirror, substance vibes, like doing shit to my face. It drove me insane. Right. And I tried everything. I tried like facials. I tried like naturopathic doctor. I tried like topicals, everything. And like, it just drove me crazy. And then basically I should have done Accutane during COVID. I didn't because I didn't really know about it. And then I had a friend who did, and she was like, I did it during COVID. It was genius. And I was like, shit, I should have done it during COVID because it makes you bleed. You can't pop any of your zits.
Right.
Your skin is super dry.
Wait, what?
Your pussy is dry.
I'm sorry. That's what Accutane does?
It basically like resets every like pore in your face. I don't really know how to describe it. Basically what happened to me is that it was like I all of a sudden it almost like made every pimple that I was ever gonna have in my entire life come out in the span of 6 months is
so
what it felt
like. Was it
like.
a horrible 6 months?
Horrible 6 months.
And you were like, but how
and it made me depressed, but I couldn't tell if it was the pill or the fact that I was bleeding from my face.
You just bleed?
Like it's like every day you wake up and there's a new zit on your face, and it's huge and it's painful, and you can't pop it or your scar really bad.
And then you just, after 6 months, you're like, oh wait, my skin's clear?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's like, and you're so dry, and like your lips bleed, and you have to reapply Aquaphor, and your skin is dry, your hands are chapped, and like you're so thirsty all the time, and you can't drink. And
you didn't drink on Accutane? Yes, you did.
I did, of course, but it's bad when you do it,
yeah.
And you get drunk really quick, and then you get hungover really quick. And actually, after doing Accutane, I feel like Accutane brought me into a new era of my life because afterwards I don't drink as much. Like I tried to drink on it, and I would get sick, and now I like don't really drink that much.
How many drinks per night if you're out?
Like 2.
What?
Yeah.
Just 2?
Just 2. And I don't even like, if I go to dinner, I'm like, I'll have a glass of wine.
So when you were at like Charlie XCX's wedding, you had 2 drinks?
I had like 3.
What?
I'm trying to remember, but I feel like actually that's different. I had more drinks, but they were spread out throughout the course of like a day and a night.
Yes,
you know what
of
I mean?
course.
But I'm just saying that Accutane like shifted alcohol for me. Me lying. I was like, I had 3 drinks.
I was like, no, you didn't.
That was a lie. That's
okay. I lied
that
all
was
the time.
pick me behavior. That was real pick me behavior.
No, I lie all the time.
In general, I just mean Accutane made it so that I can't handle alcohol. It just doesn't. It's like Claire and I were talking about this the other day. It's like I'm drunk for 20 minutes now.
Yes, and then you're like, I'm tired.
And then I'm hungover.
Yeah, that happened
I'm
to me
like
the other
at
day.
dinner already hungover. So I'm like, what am I getting drunk for?
Right, it's miserable.
Yeah.
It's actually miserable.
But I'm bringing back weed for me.
Rachel? Me? Too.
Oh my God. And it feels so good. But I think I needed to take time away to come back to it.
I took 10 months off.
Oh, I took years off because I was getting really paranoid and weird.
Me too.
But now I realize I can totally smoke weed as long as I'm only with people I trust.
I'm like, I can smoke weed twice a week.
Perfect.
And like in those there, I have 20 minutes where I am like peak funny, peak
Yes.
creative, peak
Yes.
everything, and then it
Silly.
sucks.
Yeah.
And I just need to like chain myself to my bed so I don't go down and eat.
No, it's totally fine. I just need to do it. I just need to time it right so that the second I turn evil, I'm asleep.
Right. Oh my God. Yes. I used to have like manic breakdowns on weed.
Yes.
Like manic paranoid delusions.
Yes. I just need to be like around like a best friend or my boyfriend, and then once it turns bad, it's like just put me to bed, and it's fine.
Or I'll take like an Advil PM. Do you ever take anything to go to bed?
Yes.
What do you take?
I'll take an Advil PM. Or a Klonopin. I need to chill because it's like everyone takes it so seriously. Every day I'm tagged in a fucking pharmaceutical article about beta blockers, and I'm like, you guys, it's not that serious. But it's like I need to chill about being like, you know,
like
because every day they're like, she's on pills, and then it's like. There's like videos of me talking, and
people are like,
she's on pills. I'm like, I'm just stupid, and I sound this way.
You can't take a Klonopin and go do an interview. You'll fall
No,
asleep.
you'll fall asleep.
I took a Klonopin on the 4th of July this year.
Yeah.
Whole day done.
Just for the plane. It's a lot to take for the plane. Yeah, the day you're done. You're done.
And it's amazing.
It's amazing.
I was having I was like freaking out one day. My friend was like, girl,
take a Klon.
And I was like, I've never. And she was like, just. And I was like, and I looked at her. I said, you can't give me these ever again. Yeah. I went to bed and I woke up and I was like, that was the closest thing to magic I've ever had.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
But that's why it's like you have to it's like for travel, I get nervous if it's like a really long flight or I'll get sick. No, but I'm trying to make it seem. I just can't be awake for 12 hours on a plane.
You can't. What are you going to do? What do you do?
What do you do?
What do you do?
Nothing. It's not going to be good for anyone if I'm awake on a flight. It's going to be really bad.
Do you have a plane album that you listen to?
No, I usually have like a takeoff song.
What's your takeoff song?
But it depends on where I'm at.
Okay.
Like basically to me, what I listen to taking off on a flight is like how the trip is going to be or where I'm going. So I'll do a song depending like how I'm feeling, you know?
So let's say you're sitting there and you're feeling excited about your trip.
Mm-hmm.
But like you're like, fuck, this flight's going to suck. What are you listening to?
Let me look at my phone and see what I've been is recent. Okay, I've been listening to the Scissor Sisters.
Never heard the Scissor Sisters before.
Oh my God.
I need to.
You would love.
I know.
It's really like this is sort of like, should I play it from my phone? Is that annoying?
No, play it.
Or no, because then we can't put it in the thing.
Number one, that. Number two, like, what if I don't like it?
Let's not. Dig into the Scissor Sisters later.
And I'll text you.
And you'll text me and let me know.
Right.
Yeah. Off cam. Perfect.
But so what were we talking about?
You asked me how I cast the cast. and then we got here. Can you believe that? We went. It's just because we have the gift of gab.
We have the gift of gab, and you know what? That's a sign of a really good friendship blooming.
It's 1,000%.
That's how I feel.
I felt instantly we walked into the space. I felt safe with you.
Yes.
I knew I was going to feel that way though. I wasn't even nervous. I wasn't even nervous for a second.
I love LA. So when does it premiere?
November 2nd.
November 2nd. And it goes until the holidays. It's 8 episodes.
It's 8 episodes, Sunday nights. So ideally what I'm hoping for, because when I was in college, me and my roommates did like Sunday nights, we would make banana bread and then we would watch Big Little Lies. And I just want people to get their girls together and watch it together and have fun.
HBO Sundays are special.
They're special.
HBO Sundays are the best day of the week. Yeah.
And I want to deliver for you guys because and it's too the show, we've already made it, so there's nothing else to do. We just have to hope that it delivers for people. But the feeling, I love that feeling of like the communal watch, and you're being taken on a ride and you're gonna have fun and there's gonna be like a little like what's happening next at the end of the episode. Like that's that experience,
Right.
I think has always been so special to me, and hopefully people get that.
What are you like? What have you been watching recently? Like in the past year, few years.
I feel like very recent, like when I was making the show, I was watching like older stuff. Like I rewatched Atlanta.
I've never seen Atlanta.
Oh my God. It's
I know.
such a good show.
Okay.
It is such a good show. It's so good.
Favorite show of all time.
And they do like every episode, like the second episode of that show. It's so hard to write a second episode of TV because for the pilot, you set everybody up and you're like, this is Bob and he does this and they're all like this.
Right.
The second episode, now you need to like bring people into the world, but you have to like hook them, but you don't have the setup of the first. It's so hard. The second episode of Atlanta is so genius because I'm not gonna like spoil it for you, but it basically like turns it on its head of what you would expect like a second episode of television to be. I rewatched Atlanta. I watched Entourage.
Also never seen.
Love Entourage.
I've heard it's the best of all time.
It's so fun. It was like a big reference for the show. We were like, we want to do like Entourage for like internet it girls.
Right.
That was a big reference. I watched Sex in the City. I rewatched Girls. Like I did rewatches of stuff during the making of the show because I was like, I want to sort of like basically like watch the things that made me feel alive when I first saw them.
Right.
Yeah. And Atlanta was one where I was like, because I'd done Sex in the City, I've sort of watched like throughout, like sporadically. Like I've never done a full rewatch. Yeah. I'm like, let me put on like Big is Moving to Paris kind of thing.
Did you like Sex in the City though?
I didn't. Well, I guess I watched it first. I never watched it like in a row.
Got it.
But I liked it.
I couldn't get behind it because I grew up in New York and it felt so unrealistic to me.
Okay, totally.
So I was like, this just like, and I hated Carrie.
You hated Carrie.
I hated Carrie. I watched like 2 episodes. I was like, this girl sucks.
But it's like, I relate to that because sometimes I'm like, this is what I felt the last week when I was like having my crash out before I went to feeling good again. Is every time I started to say a sentence in my mind, I would be like, shut up, you stupid fucking bitch. Like, it's like everything I would do, I would be like, what if people don't, oh my God, am I even like Italian? And then I was like, shut the fuck up. Like, do you ever do that to yourself?
No, I don't tell myself shut the fuck up. I let the sentence go.
You let the sentence go.
And I crash out like so unbelievably hard.
Yeah.
It's like disgusting.
That's good. But I sometimes feel the reason why I'm like, I get Carrie is because I'm like, sometimes I'm so annoying and I can't help myself. And I wish I wasn't that way, but I am.
No, and like the best creatives are annoying.
They're annoying.
Yeah.
They're annoying. We're annoying.
The Idol.
Yes.
What was that like?
Okay, so I had fun and loved my character.
Your character was amazing.
I loved her, Leia, the diva. She was really. It was so funny because I went into my fitting for the show and I was like, I'm about to like pop my pussy and like look incredible and so hot. I was introduced to a pair of chunky heeled loafers, Tory Burch, and I was like, it's going to be like that. I'm going to be in a skinny jean and a blazer.
Right.
And this was really smart costuming by the costume designer, Natasha. She was amazing. But like, I would wear the same thing again because of who the character was. So I was like, but basically I went in and like saw all these like cunty outfits and I was like, I wonder what I'm going to be serving in this. And it's like a blazer.
Right.
A blazer and a chunky heel for the whole thing.
Did doing The Idol lead to you creating a show with HBO?
I think it definitely like furthered my like relationships there, but it's a different like so Amy Gravitt, who is the head of comedy, that's like a different, comedy is different than the drama. So I was like working with different people, but I think like, I'm sure it helped them seeing me in The Idol. And then it's actually funny, my first like job ever was an HBO show, High Maintenance.
Huh. Wait. And is it true when you were pitching this show initially, it was about someone that spoke to ATMs?
So initially I had a meeting with HBO because I had had a general with Ali Wasserman, who also works in comedy at HBO, like pre-COVID years ago.
Wow.
So it was like I'd had a meeting years ago, and then I had a meeting with Amy and Ali, and they were like, it's just a general, like, you don't have to pitch anything. But I was like, I had a pilot that I had written about a girl who talks to ATMs, and they talked to her. Like she's an ATM mechanic, but the ATMs like talk to her. And she speaks to them. And obviously it didn't sell. So like, what does that mean? No, clearly nothing.
I like what do the ATMs like say back to her?
They just all had different personalities, and they would all like tell her like what happened like on the street around them. Kind of. It didn't sell. Obviously it didn't sell. You know, it was like based off of a short that I did. And then I had like another idea. Basically like I had 2 TV ideas that I had pilots or scripts for that I had like pitched before.
Right.
So basically they were like, they just want to get to know you and like talk to you. They've read some of your writing, whatever. So I come in, I like hard pitch them both of those 2 ideas. And they're kind of like, chill. We don't need that. We just want to like get to know you, whatever. And then they were talking to me, like just asking me about my life and like where I was in that moment. And I started like talking about my Saturn return.
How old are you?
I just turned 30.
Oh, so your Saturn return has returned.
It has returned, but they actually, one of my many astrologers / psychics texted me being like, hey, basically Saturn has retrograded back into Pisces. When were you born?
How old do you think I am?
26?
5. Very close, 26 in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say 25 or 26.
Yeah.
So you're actually safe.
Yeah.
You're safe.
So you're not safe.
Well, you're going to be not safe soon.
Why?
I'm sorry. So I think, so you were born in 99.
Like tail end.
Okay, you have time. Things will get bad, but not for a little.
So how bad is the Saturn return?
It's really bad, but it's so good for you.
When did it start for you? How old were you?
Okay, this is why I say this. If I could describe my 20s. 20, I can't really remember. 21, hated myself, mess. 22, for some reason, I feel like it was fun. 23, disaster.
Okay.
Full fucking disaster for me. Hey, worst year of my life. 24, it's like COVID maybe.
Yeah, COVID.
And I'm like, I'm confusing time. 25, I felt like I figured it out. Okay, it's good. 25 was good. 24 was sort of good too for part of it. 25, good. 26, good. Then all of a sudden, towards the end, it started to get bad. 27, bad.
Like worst year of your life bad?
No, 23 was because basically what happens, I felt like I suffered in my early 20s. Then I reached a sort of a period of peace. Mm-hmm. And then every like lesson that I learned in my early 20s, I came back around like lightning round. It was like bam, bam, bam. Everything that I thought I already learned quicker and faster.
What?
I know. And all of these things that I thought that I was like, okay, I'm settled. Like right. I'm in my relationship for the rest of my life. I'm in my place that I'm living. I have my job. I know what I'm doing. Then it's like you basically have to decide. You're either like, this is my life for the rest of my life, or I have to blow up my entire life and change everything.
What?
And I blew up my entire life.
What do you mean? Like in what sense? Without getting into specifics.
In the sense that I just felt like I went through it. Actually all happened in 1 month.
Cool.
But the themes were going around that time. Like I felt like it was like, I just felt like basically like I kept coming up against the same things over and over and over. And then I felt like in 1 month, I was like given a huge choice and decision in multiple facets of my life. And I had to decide, like, do you know that TikTok sound that's like, you must like break the pattern or the thing that we're paradise tomorrow, whatever. I could like hear that like loud in my head. And I was like, oh my God, like this is my chance. I have to like change this about myself. And I did, I think. But then I thought I'm healed and I felt like I made it. But then basically Saturn retrograded back into Pisces from now until Valentine's Day. So I have a little bit more Saturn return.
Are you scared?
I am, but everything that's come out of it has been good.
Right. You have a show.
I have a show. I think the lesson, I think it's more that I like never believed in myself on my own. I have trouble making decisions. I have trouble trusting my intuition. But whenever I do finally trust my intuition, I'm like, God damn it, I should have done that like 3 years ago.
Do you ever feel like your intuition is the first thing you think? Like, you know, when you were taking a test as a kid and it was like the first thing you think is always right?
You're like C2. And then you're like, no, it's got to be A4. And then you walk yourself in circles and then you take 20 minutes and it's C. And it's C.
Did you take the ACT or SAT?
Yes.
Which one?
I think both.
What?
I want to say both. No, SAT.
Oh, okay. I took
what
the
is ACT? I remember I didn't bring water to the test. And I spent the whole time being like, I'm so thirsty right now. I'm so thirsty. That's all I can remember about the SATs.
Did you like school? Like, did you enjoy class?
I liked having rules.
Me too, and routine.
Yes, and routine. That's my Saturn return lesson is like rules, control. I'm so like, I need control. But actually the best things happen when I'm not in control and I'm just like when I'm like free falling into my intuition.
Is that how COVID felt for you?
COVID felt a little bit, like I basically for so long was like imagining like things will go back to normal and I'll go back to the path that I was like supposed to go on.
And what was that path at the time?
I just felt like I had all these things that were happening that we're supposed to, like, I was like, how is like Shiva Baby gonna come out? We were supposed to go to South by, we were supposed to whatever. But then it actually, I think COVID ended up like helping because it's like people are gonna watch a screener for like a random indie movie on like their computers.
Right.
Is that how COVID felt for you?
COVID felt for me like I had this amazing internship lined up, which I was lucky enough to still do.
Yeah.
And I was, so basically at the time, like I was partying a lot because I was in college. And I was really worried, how am I going to juggle partying and this job, which sounded stupid, but I was 19 or 20.
By the way, that's a real valid concern.
Right.
So many people, I feel this all the time, like you miss out on like this period of your life and it feels like you're always like, that's why for so long I was like, I need to go back to New York and like fuck a bunch of people and drink all the time and because you feel like you missed out on something.
That's how I felt.
Yeah.
That's how I was scared I was going to feel. And then COVID happened and I stopped drinking. I stopped doing everything for like a year.
Yeah.
And I worked and it was like the best thing to ever happen to me.
Yeah.
Because then my boss at the time became my manager and that's how I'm here.
Yes.
He was my boss because of this internship that I did well at because I wasn't drinking because of COVID.
Yes.
So COVID was good for me.
But ultimately, nothing is ever what you expect it to be. And things that you think are going to be good or bad and things that you think are going to be bad or good. Like, it's like, that's why I'm like, I need to release and like let things be out of my control. That's what I think the last chunk of my Saturn return is going to be, is I need to not try to control everything as the show comes out.
Do you have trouble like not controlling like what people think about you and your narrative.
Yes.
It's like, do you struggle with that?
Yes.
I struggle with that too.
It's really hard.
It's very difficult, especially when they're like, this person seems like a bad person.
Yeah.
You're like, wait, what? Am I?
By the way, it's like, I'm like, I am a bad person, but not for the reasons you think.
Exactly.
I need to talk to you and tell you what's actually wrong with me.
Exactly.
Because you guys are guessing what's wrong with me and you're incorrect. It's worse, actually.
Are you worried that like when the show comes out, your narrative is going to be way out of your control?
I'm certain it will be. I'm sure that it will. That's what I'm trying. Actually, I'm like, peace. I'm trying to find peace. I'm trying to trust my gut, my intuition, and just like be free and let people say what they want and think what they want.
Okay, so the show was initially called...
Are you gonna do it?
Wait, I have to pee so bad.
I have to pee bad too.
Wait, really?
Should we pause and pee?
PMP.
PMP.
Let's pop.
Okay, pop.
Thank you, Bumble, for sponsoring tonight's episode. As you guys know, I have been working with Bumble over these past couple weeks, and it has really helped change my perspective on dating. As you guys know, I've almost infamously never had a boyfriend. I bring it up to every guest in every episode. And I think what Bumble has really helped me learn about dating is that I think some of the problems with dating apps in general is that you are initially like swiping left and right just based on someone's if you deem them attractive or not. You miss a great person because you don't read what they like or what their personality is or who they are or anything about them, and you're just judging them based on looks. And I think what Bumble does so great is that they really put such an emphasis on the prompts and really telling people who you are, and it helps you learn about that person instead of just liking or not liking them based on how they look. And like that for me has helped my confidence with dating, and yeah, it's really been great for me. And also like working with them and doing like the tell me what's wrongs with them have been so awesome. I get to hear about your guys' dating experiences and, you know, share mine as well. Something I also think Bumble does really well is that you feel very safe and confident while using it. You have to verify your account, your phone number, like you know that person you're talking to, if they are verified, is the real them. They also have the share my date feature. So if you are on a date with someone, you can share your location with your friends and loved ones so that you feel safe. The two tips that Bumble has given me that have really resonated with me are to write a very unique bio, because that is something I look for when looking for a partner on Bumble, or highlighting your interests, because that is also like the next thing I look at. If you guys remember when I revamped my profile, I had like working out, watching TV, and like I want someone, you know, with similar interests to that. And like I think having shared interests is one of the most important parts of like finding a good romantic partner. Really emphasizing your interests so people know who you are is like the best tips that I've gotten from Bumble. So thank you again, Bumble, for sponsoring this episode. I will continue to share my dating journey with you guys, even if I don't have a boyfriend by the age of 40. I will still tell you guys about it. Shout out to Bumble's new app, BFF, which I have also worked with. Brett and I were just in Dallas to promote the launch of it, which was so fun. BFF is so cool. In a age where we're so digital, to be able to make these like platonic relationships as well and have there be an app for that, you know, to make those friendships digitally and safely is something that's really cool. I think the BFF app is awesome, especially if you've moved to a new city or you're going to a new school. It was about time that there was an app, like a dating app, but for friends, and I just think it's awesome. So thank you, Bumble. Now let's get back to the episode. How was your pee?
Mine was incredible. How was yours?
My pee was like sick. Like I was peeing and I was like, life is worth living.
It felt really good. It did while I was peeing. I was like, talk a little slower when you go back in. That was
what? No.
That's the thought that I had while I was peeing.
Okay, well, you know what? When you were gone, we were all talking about how amazing this is.
I'm having the best time.
I'm having the best time too.
That's why I'm talking fast, because I'm like,
wait, I love that you're talking fast. I talk fast too.
The best feeling ever. I get into a state like this sometimes with like my best friends, my boyfriend, whatever, where it's like, you're like, I have so much to say that it's like things are basically, I'm like, we could go to 10 different topics right now.
Yes.
Like if I'm only staying on a topic for like 2 minutes and then I'm jumping to another topic, but I'm like, I know we'll come back. We have the time. We'll go all the way back around to this, but we're going down here first. Best feeling ever.
It's the sign of a great conversation.
Yeah.
It really is. What I was going to ask you though was, so famously, your show was called Untitled Rachel Sennott Project forever. What were the other titles in the works besides I Love LA?
Okay. So there were a lot of different titles, so many that are so bad.
Like what?
Like I would have to look at, I feel like I like deleted them all from my brain. There's basically, it's a lot of pressure because it's like you've announced Untitled and it's like you keep saying it over and over and over, and then everyone's like, when are you gonna come up with a name? When are you gonna come up with a name? But you're like still writing the show and whatever. Like I was like, no matter what, it's gonna feel like, you know. We talked about like keeping Untitled and just calling it Untitled, but then I was like, you know what, if people want to call it Untitled, they can, like, you know what I mean, or still call it Untitled, whatever. There was this name that I liked, Climbers.
Love that.
You like that?
But do you see that?
Yeah, it's hard.
I love LA more.
I love LA. I think the thing with Climbers is that it was like a double meaning of like social climbers, but also like you have to like, I feel like for this generation, it's like kind of a hamster wheel where nothing is ever enough and you never feel really like secure. I think it's things that were so much easier for different generations, like buying a house, whatever, like nothing feels certain.
Right.
You're sort of like, buy a house so that for what? When the floods come, like they're on their way. Like it doesn't, it's such, this feeling of like never feeling like secure or like what you do is enough. Like I think that's something a lot of people feel, and I think we all kind of feel like there was a lot of people were set back by COVID or like not able to, like, it's like you're entering the workforce or you're graduating college in a time when everything is really chaotic. And like every day I read an article that's like, the industry's never been worse. Here's why, this is happening, blah, blah, blah. And it's a lot. Like, and so that was kind of where part of the Climbers thing came from. But we felt like, I didn't want to feel like we're judging the characters for like being online or caring about the things that they care about. Obviously, like we are, I think like the Dylan character is a good like outside perspective who cares about different things than what our characters care about. We're not saying that the things they care about are the only things that matter. We're just trying to like, I just hate when you see a show that's like about Gen Z and you see the characters and they're all like, I'm stupid, I love phone, I'm like,
right,
we're stressed out, like we're depressed, people are like medicated because it's like it's not like really fun to be young. Like it feels like it's always like talking down to or making fun of them kind of, and I'm like, I'm not trying to make fun of like, it's a comedy. Obviously the characters are funny, hopefully, but I think that like there's a difference between that and like making a joke of every character. Like I really tried to make sure each character has like and I think the actors are amazing and they do this so well. They bring like a depth and a heart to the character. But that's why I think we went away from Climbers, is because I didn't want it to feel like before you even got to the show, it sounded like we're making fun of all these narcissistic whatever people.
It's just like we're entering this new age of like, we're feeling like, you know what I mean? Like we're recognizing these things that happen that we used to make fun of as real things that affect people.
Yeah. And I think also like what I really wanted to do was show the internet the way that it is for us, which is like the internet is such a big part of everyone's life.
Right.
But at the same time, it doesn't feel clunky or weird. Like, it's just like I wanted to put into the show the internet affecting the characters' lives, but not in a way where it feels like we're like phone, you know what I mean? Text comes in, whoa, bit like, you know, like we're going viral, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I didn't want it to feel like that. And Entourage was a big reference for us in that way because in Entourage, you don't actually see Vince act ever. He's an actor, but you barely ever see him work. He's always kind of like it's like a part of his life, but it's more about like the lifestyle, whatever. And I was like, the internet has to feel like the industry that they're all a part of.
Right.
Without ever feeling like clunky or like we're looking at a phone all the time. And like, it's just like the way that we talk about the internet, and it affects people's lives without it ever feeling like over, like,
no, it's very
you know
well
what I
done.
mean?
It's very well done. You grew up on the internet, you know how to use it.
And it feels like it's like, yeah, it affects, and it is funny, and we can still make fun of it and find humor in it.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like, it is something that is a part of everyone's life. And like, we can sort of, the reason it's hard to show is because anytime you reference something that already happened on the internet, it moves so quickly that you date yourself. So it's like we needed to like have the movement of the internet and the way that stuff happens on there, but fictional.
Well, what was it like working with Josh Hutcherson?
Oh my God, it was a delight.
I love him.
He is the best. He is just so funny.
He seems funny.
So sweet, so lovely. Like, honestly, I met with him over Zoom and we like read through some of the scenes and talked about them. And I was just like struck by, he makes you feel so comfortable. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I think he's going to feel like, hopefully to audiences, like your boyfriend, because
that
you're
is
like,
how he feels.
I know you. I saw you in Bridge to Terabithia. I saw you in Hunger Games. I know you. You're my boyfriend.
Yes.
Of 4 years or whatever.
Did you like Hunger Games?
Loved.
Were you Team Peeta or Team Gale?
I was Team Peeta.
Of course.
Duh.
Do you know anyone that was Team Gale?
No, I don't think so. Wait. I wonder, Claire and I were talking about this once because we were like, when I was in my single era, we were like talking about two different guys and we were like, it's a classic Peeta versus Gale situation. Uh-huh. And I think maybe Claire was Team Gale, but I can't remember. I don't want to put words into her mouth.
You were Team Gale?
Claire? Were you Team Gale?
No way.
Okay,
Why?
I knew it. I remembered that. Also, we have to remember we're looking at Peeta versus Gale with hindsight is 2020. We know Gale blew up the sister Prim.
Yeah.
Like we're looking at it, you know.
Right.
But at the time, you know, as the movies are rolling out, Gale is sort of like a little more edgy.
Of course, but like remember when Peeta gave Katniss the bread in the
course.
rain?
No, that's why I was Team Peeta.
Yeah, and got his ass beat for it too. Like,
were you Team Edward or Team Jacob?
Edward.
Jacob.
What?
Yeah, and see, again, hindsight 2020.
Why were you Team Jacob?
Because I loved the thing with the sleeping bag. It made me so horny and I didn't know why.
Bag? Am I not thinking of the...
the one where basically like she's really cold and she was like, I'm so cold. And Edward's like already cold and he's like, don't touch me. and then Jacob's like, you're going to die. Like you have to get into this sleeping bag and cuddle with me or you're going to die. Do you remember that?
And they were all in the same tent?
Yeah.
And was Edward not mad?
He was furious.
Do you remember?
Why do you think I was so horny?
Do you remember?
It was so good. It was like I literally reread that like chapter over and over, like like not knowing why. I was like, why do I have to keep reading this?
Do you remember how graphic that birth scene was?
So graphic.
The baby was like clawing out.
Yeah.
And then it was a CGI baby.
It was crazy. I wanted to be cast as the baby in that.
Wait, what?
I just kind of like misunderstood. I was probably like 12 or something. I read that book and I was like, I want to be cast as the baby in this. And then I found the casting director's email and I reached out.
So you were like,
Yeah.
You were about it.
I was about it. I got grounded. The only time I ever got grounded was because I like secretly behind my parents' back signed up for like breakdown casting website. And I auditioned. Did you ever see that Miley Cyrus movie, like LOL?
Lola, of course.
And I auditioned there were like sides for it on the website. And I filmed an audition of me saying both lines. And the lines were like two girls like in the bathroom being like, I heard you hooked up with him. And my parents found the video of me doing this audition on the family computer. And they were like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, I auditioned for a movie. And they were like, this is inappropriate. You're talking about hooking up with someone. You're 12. You didn't tell us about it. You're like sending videos of you talking about hooking up with someone to a random email. Like
Do you have these videos?
I don't think so. I feel like they were like lost in like
Just
when they deleted the internet. Do you know when they like? I feel like at a certain point they deleted the internet and then they did a new one. Probably like when I was like 16.
I also feel that way.
You know?
Yeah, it was when Instagram came.
Yeah, when Instagram came, they deleted the last one and they did a new one.
I completely agree.
They did that.
What's your favorite social media app?
Mm,
It's difficult, huh?
It's hard. It
Yeah.
depends. I go through phases. I sometimes miss Twitter.
Well, you started on Twitter, no? Like that's where you started to get recognition for the first time.
I so often, especially when I'm high, I'm like, I have a little thought I want to share with everyone really bad. But I'm like, I can't. I just can't.
Why?
Because I don't think it's good for me to be over there anymore because I'm
It's
like,
dark.
well, I don't even know what it's like anymore because I haven't been on there, but people are like, it's kind of hater vibes over there. But I'm like, I'm a hater sometimes. Like I have hater thoughts I want to share.
But the hater vibes on Twitter are like so intense.
Really intense.
It's like this person deserves death. And you're like, you like said that
And it's a
your
photo of
favorite
us.
song like wasn't your favorite. Right. Like it's crazy over there.
I haven't checked it out because once I'm on there, I get like sucked in. But I do love like sharing a sentence with people, but so I miss it a lot. Instagram, I don't know. In general, I feel like I haven't been as online recently. Like I'm trying to think of the most fun I'm having on my phone. This isn't a social media app, but I've been loving doing group FaceTimes.
Me too, low-key.
I've been loving like you're on FaceTime with someone and then someone else FaceTimes you and you're like, let me just loop them in. Let's all just talk.
That is the best. And they answer.
And they answer. And then you put them all in and like you just add people to the group chat. Like that is not social media, but that's fun I've been having on my phone.
Oh yeah, I have my most fun when everybody's active in a group chat all at once.
Yes. No, I love it. I'm like, let's all talk.
Yes, all at once.
All at once. I also will say on TikTok, I have like my friends that I send like TikToks to, and that's really fun. Like when you have like a backlog
of shit,
and you're like, you knew I'd like this, like, or like when you both send each other the same one. And
oh
you're
yeah,
like,
that's electric. That happened to me yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, what are you therapist about today?
What am I therapist about today? I'm actually, it's like if we had been here like 1 week ago, I would have had so many things. But I'm like really trying to be untherapist today. Let me think. Well, can I ask you what your favorite social media is?
Yes. My favorite social media is
what is it?
TikTok, probably.
TikTok. It is really fun.
It's addictive.
I will say the thrill of like making a TikTok and then watching it back.
Don't even play with me. And watching like the views go up and people comment like, this is so good, this is so funny.
Yes.
I'm like,
and you feel like you're like, I shot a film.
Yes.
Every time I feel like I shot a film.
When I get high, sometimes I stalk myself on TikTok and I'm like, I've curated this
Especially when you get a group together. This is what I really love, is when I get a group together, I have a vision, I execute, and that feels really special.
Like, you want to know what I would describe as like a TikTok film?
Yeah.
That video Charlie posted of her wedding to the Everything
Yes,
is Romantic
that's a
Wuthering
movie.
Heights.
That's a movie. It's a movie.
I watched that multiple times and I was like, this is like, if I had posted this myself, like I would rewatch this every day.
I all the time. And you're
Right?
like, oh,
Yes.
heaven. Okay, what am I therapist about? I feel myself like fighting that last little bit of change of the Saturn return, and I can feel myself like gripping so hard, and I'm like, release the claw.
And for you, that changes like losing control of your narrative and
I need to lose control of my narrative. I need to lose control of like, like there's so many things that I'm like, I want to change. Like, I'm like, I had this whole, during my like crash out, I was like, why didn't I get laser hair removal 3 years ago? And I'm still living in the place that I lived with my ex-boyfriend, and I don't have like, I only have spoons and I don't have forks. And I just started like freaking out about like so many things about my life and like wanting to change everything. And then I was like, shut up. Like, and then I was like, I need to appreciate the good things that I have and like know that I will get laser hair removal gradually and it'll be okay. And I'll get forks and it'll be fine. Like, it's all gonna be fine.
I love laser hair removal.
I love laser hair removal.
It's like,
I just started.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so like, does it hurt yet?
It's hurting. But that's good because that's how I know it's working.
That's how sometimes when I first started, it didn't hurt. Like, and then I was like, do you go to Sev?
No.
Sev Laser. Come on, you have to go to Sev Laser.
But is it on the west side?
No, there's so many locations.
Okay.
It is the best. They have like this.
The way I just changed, I went, is it on the west side? And then
No,
you
but,
went,
like,
and they have locations. I go, okay.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
And like makes the laser experience enjoyable.
Ooh.
You know, they go, do you feel like a little rubber band?
Yeah.
And you go, yeah. And then they turn up the fan, and then it's beep, beep, beep. Does yours not have a fan?
No.
So like Sev makes it hurt less because there's a fan.
Oh, is it like one of those little tricks in your brain where you don't know? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, wait. Can I say one other thing I'm therapist
Please.
about? Where are my fucking friends? They need to come back to LA.
Where are they?
They are everywhere. They're in New York. They're in London. They are working. I'm like, girls, come home. Everyone needs to come back to LA and hang out for the next month.
I think we have a mutual friend, Morgan.
Mayor?
Yes.
Love her.
She's
Love her.
Amazing. I saw her on a flight the other day, and I was like,
but she's always on a damn flight.
she's always on a flight.
I'm like, girl, stop.
Yeah.
She literally wasn't texting me from a flight yesterday. She was like, sorry, I need to text you because I'm on a flight and fingers are moving. But I'm like, guys, everyone,
Come home.
come home.
Well, as
Hang
we were
out with
saying,
us.
LA is about to have like a real resurgence. I feel it. I feel like
The
for
fall, the crisp air.
and I feel like for the first time in a
65
while, like,
degrees.
Well, it is crisp.
It's
I was
crisp.
freezing this morning.
I was freezing. I'm shaking.
I feel like for the first time, LA is like an underdog in a way that it hasn't been in so long, and like I feel it. Like Louise wanted to move to New York for like 3 years, and then all of a sudden was like, no, I'm staying.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it? No, I think we're going to have a really beautiful social fall.
Me too. I
And
also feel that way.
I feel that way. And more things, like more little social things. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
I'm like kind of in my dinner party era.
I missed the amazing dinner party, but tell
was
me about the
amazing.
next one.
Yeah, I think I think you should plan another one.
I have to, I just not at my place. But I should plan one somewhere else.
They're fun.
They're
Dinner parties
fun.
are fun. It's like, oh, I don't know you, but now I do.
No, I do.
Right?
I know, and then my favorite part is when everyone sort of like moves around. You start with your people you already know, and then you move around, and then you're like, who's this fabulous woman? And then you meet her, and you walk away, and you know someone else.
Have you ever been to the Scientology building?
Haven't been inside,
Which is in I Love LA.
which is in I Love LA.
I want to go.
Don't go.
Why?
Because I just, we've only been talking for like an hour, but I feel you're similar to me.
I'll like believe it.
It's not that you'll believe it. I just know I have such a hard time saying no to people. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yes.
And if it's like their whole thing. It's like, I'm like, if all they did was like text me once a week, I would have to join. Like I would be like, well, it'll be easier to join Scientology than it will
get
be
these texts.
yes,
and ignore these texts.
Than to ignore these text messages.
Have you ever seen a documentary about Scientology?
No, I haven't.
Apparently they're amazing.
There's more than one.
Yeah,
but
there's
the big
a bunch.
one is going
clear. Because when you go clear, that's like the epitome of Scientology.
Oh God.
With Leah Remini. I need to see it.
I need to see it too.
Okay, do you want to get into the tell me what's wrongs?
Yes.
Sometimes I feel like I'm holding my guests captive. Do you feel like I'm holding you captive?
No, I actually feel like I'm holding you captive and everyone in this room
No,
captive.
you know what? To make you feel better, I feel like I'm holding you captive.
No, I'm having the best time.
Okay, me too.
And I'm having an awesome like day. It's just being, I never come to the West. All of a sudden I'm like, I'm feeling, I'm like, I might go like pumpkin picking today.
Wait, I was talking about going pumpkin picking yesterday.
By the way, I looked at my phone in the bathroom. All these people emailing me. I'm like, I can't.
You're on the west side.
I'm on the west side. You can't reach me.
You can't fucking reach me.
I'm going pumpkin picking.
You're going clear.
Claire and I are going. We're literally, sorry, we're gone.
You can choose to believe me or not, but I'm... What? But I'm low-key exclusively dating a famous actor. The problem is he's still in this PR relationship with an actress and his management won't let them break up yet. It sounds like he is just in a relationship.
I don't think PR relationships are real. They're not real.
They said he has to wait at least another couple months. What should I do? I love him, but I hate seeing all the pics of him kissing this other girl. Sounds like he's in another relationship.
He's in another relationship. He's in another relationship, and he's like, I think I'd love to hook up with you for one more month.
Yeah, like.
And then what? No.
I am trying to think of like a movie I would prescribe, but I can't think of one. Because I don't believe in PR relationships. I don't, unless they're Scientology based. Like I believed in the Tom Cruise one.
Yeah, but I for the most part am like, I've yet to really see one. I'm like, no, it's just, there's not that many people to date.
Right?
Sorry.
That's what I think too.
There's not that many people to date. Everyone's just kind of dating each other. But it's not PR.
And like sometimes it just works out where the movie's coming out. Yeah.
Sometimes it's just timing.
I wonder who it is.
I wonder who it is. I know. That would be a good, it is like a good movie idea of like a PR relationship.
Right.
Or like, what is that movie where Sandra Bullock and
The Proposal?
The Proposal.
Yeah, The Proposal.
That kind of, it's sort of like The Proposal type situation. I want to say like date someone else.
Yeah, and
that's
also
my advice.
please like message me privately and tell me who this is. I need to know who it is.
Yeah,
and I'll tell you.
Message us together.
Yeah, to message us in a
chat.
Instagram group chat, so one of us will see it. And please tell me who this person is.
But also, I don't want to be like a hater to the person who submitted this question. I'm like, whoever this is, anyone who is ever telling you I can be in a relationship with you, just not now, is a liar. Mm-hmm. Is a liar. Either someone can be in a relationship with you or they can't. Right. Anytime there's like, I just need to this, I just need to that, I just gotta da-da-da. No.
Move on.
No. Move on. The things that people will say of I can be in a relationship after I like get a new fridge. I'm not kidding you. Like people are fucking saying shit that is crazy that isn't true. And if I could be, it's like for me, if there's someone I could picture myself in a relationship with, I can do it today.
Got it.
Right?
How old were you when you had your first boyfriend?
I had a boyfriend in high school. Mm-hmm. But it was like my high school boyfriend.
Got it.
And then towards the end of college, I was in like an on and off relationship where I was like, I've been dating you for like a year, like, but he didn't want to be my boyfriend and then changed his mind. But then at that point I was over it. So I would say like my high school boyfriend was like my first, I guess the relationship at the end of college was my first like adult relationship.
Got it.
But it was a disaster.
My bridesmaid wore white every day of my bachelorette weekend, even got mistaken for the bride and given my special bridal shot at the restaurant. Was she being clueless or trying to steal my spotlight?
I think that feels steal the spotlight.
Yeah, I think so
Because
too.
I just want to say, like, I started going to weddings this summer and I'm wearing like light pink and I'm like, is this giving white?
Right.
Is this giving white? Is
Right.
it giving white? Is the dress is blue? I'm like, insert in lights.
It's white.
Inserting lighting, could this be white? And everyone's like, no. But I'm afraid. To me, that feels purposeful and weird.
It's giving like I Prescribe Bridesmaids, which is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yes. Yeah.
Have you ever been a bridesmaid?
No.
It sounds like a lot of work.
It does, but I really want to do it for like my sisters and my best friends.
Or is anyone in your life engaged that you're going to be bridesmaids for?
Not yet. But I think I would be a good bridesmaid.
You would be I think you'd be a good maid of honor.
Ooh, I can definitely like rally a group chat.
Yes.
I'm really good at like doing something. Like I can host a party or do a dinner the way someone else would want it. Like
Right.
I'm not going to put the way I would want it onto the thing.
Yes.
Like I would be like, this is how she likes an event. This is how she likes a party.
Got it.
You know what I mean? That I would love to do for my friends.
You would be a
and
great
my
maid of honor.
sisters.
That's the whole point of maid of honor is planning the bachelorette and the bridal
Yes.
shower, and weddings are fun.
Weddings are so fun. Once you go to a wedding that's fabulous,
You can't go back.
you can't go back. A wedding that's meh, a wedding
Right.
that's kind of merp,
Yeah. It's just like, fuck my life.
fuck my life. Like, especially if I'm like, I'm not really connected. Like, if it's like an extended,
Right.
like, like a second cousin type of wedding or something, then you're sort of like, okay. I'm trying to get behind this, but I don't really know any of these people. Like, you know what I mean? You want to be at a wedding where you're like, I cherish the bride and groom, or I'm like here with my family that I love or my friends that I love. Once you've had a fabulous wedding, then you want everything to be on that level.
You want to know what my dream is?
What?
I want to like barely know someone. Maybe we've gone on like 1 or 2 dates, or maybe like 1 or 2 dates, and they're like, "Can you just like be my +1 for this wedding?" And I spend the whole weekend with them, and I'm their +1 for the wedding, and it's like rom-com vibes, like
Yes.
so romantic. That is my dream. Like I want to be a +1 to a wedding for someone that I'm romantically interested in, but barely know.
And then you leave the wedding in love.
In love.
In love.
Oh my god, that's all I want. And then, cause like like weddings like make people horny. You're like, I want to go have sex.
Oh my
now.
God. I always want to have a kid.
Always.
I'm always
always.
like, come and me right now. Like I'm like, it's something that happens and I'm like, whoa.
Everybody's fucking at weddings.
Everyone is fucking at weddings. I love it. And I love sort of like all leaving the party knowing everyone's fucking and you're all like, it reminds me of like college. Like, do you know when you're like hooking up with someone and they have roommates and then there's other girls hooking up with the roommates and then you guys all see each other like in the kitchen in the morning and you're like,
Yes.
hey.
I never experienced it, but all my friends did. And like I got to like be like, me too.
Me too.
you know what I
Hey,
mean?
were you guys just having sex in there? Us too.
Yeah.
That's what
right.
a wedding feels like. It feels really college.
Fuck, I have like so many weddings coming up and I'm like so excited about it.
They're
now.
going to be amazing.
Yeah.
You could also invite someone that you don't know that well that you're romantically interested in to a wedding and they're your +1 and you guys fall in love.
Right.
Just saying.
Should I do that? Nah, I want to be asked. Please.
Yeah, but I think you could ask someone.
Okay. I think I have someone in mind. I think I'm going to do it. Well,
Let's talk about it after.
okay.
I want to know who.
I'll tell you about them.
Yes. When is the first wedding?
Summer. So like.
Okay. So either by then you'll be in a relationship with this person and
Right.
it won't, and you'll sort of, maybe what you can do is pretend you've just met
Right.
and sort of like get off on that, or it doesn't work out with this person and you find a new person, you invite them.
Yeah, it's my dream though, and I need it to happen. It's my goal for next year.
Okay.
That is my
Done.
New Year's resolution. I'm saying that right now.
That's happening.
Is I want that.
That's happening.
I'm halfway through college and I'm still dating my high school sweetheart. If you talked to me 2 years ago, I'd have said we were 100% no doubt getting married. Now, I'm not so sure. The weird part is he's not perfect, but like he's perfectly sweet and kind and caring for me.
No. Keep going.
I think I'm just getting bored. I just think it'd be insanely awkward to be at the same school and friend group and mid-breakup. Please help.
Wait. He's at the same.
Yeah, I think they go to yeah.
They go to the same college.
College, yeah.
Breakup. I'm sorry. I am always pro breakup.
Mm-hmm.
A breakup is an automatic glow up. A breakup is an automatic like realigning of your values with yourself. You check in with yourself. You get closer with your friends. You talk to your mom more. Do a breakup.
Break up.
Do a breakup. Do a breakup.
You prescribe breakup.
I prescribe breakup. I prescribe I'm trying to think of like a good movie.
Someone Great is good.
That's a great one. That's a great one. But that one's kind of like, what about House Bunny?
House Bunny is the best movie of all time.
All time. It's just funny. They're at college.
They break up.
It's just a good movie. But I think like you're so young. If you're having doubts now,
Right. It's like, well, you want the same dick forever?
let him go.
Right.
Let him go. And if it's meant to be, you'll end up back together.
Right. Just like the movie How to Be Single.
Yes. Perfect.
Yeah.
We've just pitched 3. One of those, you're going to find something from one of those.
At least one. And I think it's probably going to be House Bunny.
Yeah.
This guy I was talking to ghosted me. Me and my friend were really upset, so we went on a low-key smear campaign towards him online, posting private stories and texting his mutuals just to have one of his friends DM us, telling us that he actually just went into a coma. What the fuck could we possibly do to get out of this? I don't know. That's really funny. I get it though. Like, I get it. I understand her. I get it.
This is when I'm like, we've gone too far. This is like the type of stuff where it's like, I feel like I'm like saying, so I'm always like the person who's like, trash him, girl, do that, da da da. And then they do it and I'm like, he's in a coma, love. That's crazy.
You know what? Like, I used to be the biggest proponent of shit like that. And I've learned over these past 2 years that, like, more empathy is required.
More empathy is required.
Yeah.
And you never know what's going on.
Never.
I think just, you know.
Shoot him a text and he'll get it when he wakes up.
Oh my God.
And just be like, I am sorry. I'm so sorry. And maybe, like, publicly post and be like, everything, like, please disregard.
Please disregard. I had a little bit of a crash out. I take it back.
Yes. Just take it back.
Just take it back. I think you can take it back and be like, I was being silly, took it too far.
Right. But I will say, like, posting private messages is just, like,
no,
satanic.
I don't think you need to do it, especially in the context of like who. I don't know if they were just sort of posting text without saying who it was.
No, it sounds like they were saying who it was because that guy DM'd them being like, yo, he's in a coma.
Yeah, don't. That's bad.
Have you ever met anyone that has been in a coma?
No, unless someone didn't tell me about their coma.
Mm-hmm.
What's that coma movie with Rachel McAdams and Channing Tatum?
Before You?
Before You. Before You or After You?
Me
Before You. You, Me.
Coma.
That's a good movie.
I found out that my therapist also reps one of my coworkers. That is one of the main issues in my conversations with her. I found this out because I'm friends with my coworker's mom and she slipped up, etc., etc. It's not important. I feel double-crossed and lied to. Why? Your therapist can't tell you. Like, I bet my coworker is talking shit about me too. How do I bring this up to my therapist? Well, you shouldn't feel double-crossed and lied to. Legally, a therapist can't tell you that.
No, they can't tell you that. And also, they're totally... That means your therapist is doing their job, right?
Right.
And the fact that your therapist, like, it would be different if your therapist was like saying shit to you that was like, I bet your coworker feels this, like taking something, but they're not doing it. They're probably handling it as like 2 totally different situations.
Do you have a good therapist?
I do have a great therapist.
Do
you?
I love mine, but I need like one specifically for my OCD. And I keep putting it off.
Yeah.
Because it's in Pasadena and it's so far.
It's so far.
And like, I'm like, fuck. You know?
Yeah, it's hard. It's like I get in and out. I always like stop seeing my therapist when I'm filming something because I can't, like, there's just no time.
Right.
And then when I come back, I almost am like, it's like all the problems come out because I'm like bringing up stuff from 2 months ago. And then I'm like, this is why I shouldn't do therapy. Like, I'm just getting upset all over again.
Yeah.
And then like after like a month, it like evens out
100%.
again. But I feel that way sometimes. My therapist like sees other people in the industry and I'll like say like a name and she'll be like, who? And I'll be like, this person. She'll be like, oh yes, I'm familiar. And I'm like, what do you mean?
Like, do you rep them?
Do you rep them?
Right.
Do you rep them? Us about a therapist?
I've never been asked out before. I'm a 24-year-old woman, and not to toot my own horn, but I'm not bad looking by any means. Men approach me, yeah, but no one has ever pulled the trigger and asked me on a god-honest date. Is there anything I could be doing wrong?
No.
No?
I'm like, there's no way you're doing something wrong. I'm like, you, a stranger that I don't know, you're perfect. What do you think? I feel like, I don't know.
Maybe you're not as confident as you think.
But it sounds like, wait. She's saying people hit on her, but she doesn't get asked out on dates. So
maybe she like puts off like okay, look, I learned this the hard way, but like flirting is not being rude. And I thought it was like being rude, being like, ew.
Yeah, sometimes someone comes up to you and you're like, you bitch, ew, gross, barfing in my mouth.
But
and then
you
like,
don't mean it.
Yeah, you don't mean it. And then you're like, they walk away and you're like, why didn't they ask me to dinner?
Right. So maybe it's the approachable thing.
I think when try a different, we don't know what you're doing, to be honest. So we can't tell you. We're not in the room with you.
Right. There's a lack of context here.
There's a lack of context. But so the next time someone hits on you, do something different than what you've been doing and see how it goes. And then if that doesn't work, try something else.
I'm the worst flirt in America.
Really?
Are you good at flirting?
I'm good at flirting.
Yeah, I know you are.
I'm good at flirting. I almost like am sometimes like I love flirting with like, I love flirting with everyone.
Okay. How do you flirt?
I don't know. It just happens and then I'm like, I'm doing it.
Ugh.
I know, but maybe I'm not that good and I just think I am, but I just love giggling with someone.
I feel like I flirt how Debbie Ryan behaves, and that is like my issue, and I really need to figure it out.
Do you flirt, like, how far is it from what we're doing right now?
No,
I feel like I've been flirting with you this whole time.
I flirt like, you know what I mean? Like, that is like, do you know what I mean?
Totally.
Like, I flirt like, who, me? And it's like, no, not you. Like, stop. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I can't picture that because that feels like a different vibe than what you're giving me now.
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
horrible.
But to me, I feel like when I'm flirting, I'm just sort of giving me directly to one person.
That is the proper flirting, just being you.
Because I feel like I'm like, we're flirting right now.
Yes, we're friendship flirting.
We're friendship flirting.
Yeah. And it's been going great.
And it's been going awesome. Remember when we both had to pee at the same time?
Dude, that was like the best feeling of my life.
When you went, I have to pee, I was like, it's like you're reading my mind.
And I was.
You were.
And we had the best peas.
We had the best peas.
My husband always complains that he thinks he's balding. He's very embarrassed about it. Would it be bad to get him Nutrafol hair growth supplements for Christmas? He's sensitive, so I don't really know what to do here. Yeah, I probably wouldn't get it for him for Christmas.
No, not for Christmas.
Just get them for him.
Get them for him.
And be like, if you want it.
If you want it, it's also like, I think there's a beautiful moment where you can let men into the joy of having insecurities. We like a straight man, like bring him into the fold. It's like they think it's so crazy to be like, I feel like weird about that I'm balding. It's like, let me bring you into like 30 years of eating disorders, like seeing different magazines, hating my face, everyone telling me my nose was too big, over plucking my eyebrows, trying to grow them back, getting laser hair removal, worried about like, join us. Get in here. It's okay. It's actually really fun to hate something about yourself. And then guess what? They invented ways to fix it because that's how they're making businesses.
Yes. Why aren't straight guys insecure?
It's fun sometimes to have something and then you get over it. And
it's
then
communal.
It's communal. By the way, it's like I was made fun of for my nose all of like middle school, high school. Then in college, I was like, I'm obsessed with my nose. Now I love my nose. I overplucked my eyebrows. Now they're back. I love them.
You have gorgeous eyebrows.
Thank you. But it feels so much better than if I never hated my eyebrows.
Right. That's how I feel about like, that's how I feel about like I'm like waxing my body or something. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm like, well, I hate my hair up here. I'm just going to go wax it.
I love your hair up there.
Well, thank you, but I don't.
Okay.
And I'm going to go wax it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And now you have a thing to do.
Exactly. It's an activity.
Join
us.
Yes. Join us.
I crashed the car I was taking my driving test in. It was totally my fault and I don't have insurance. Apparently, I don't owe much, but it's going to be a while before I get my license. Also, somehow that information got to my school. I'm so embarrassed. Help me cope. You crash a lot, don't you?
Yeah. I'm not a good driver.
Okay. Well, that's because you're from actually, no, you're from Connecticut.
But I drove there, but it's not a freeway situation. I feel like just own it. Become like a girl who's a bad driver. Make other people pick you up.
Always. I don't drive. I don't have my license.
Diva behavior.
Exactly.
Perfect.
I Uber everywhere.
It's like, by the way, people love to feel needed. You go, can I have a ride? You're going on a first date? Pick me up.
Right?
Pick me up.
My God, that is the best.
Pick me up. I don't know how to drive. Oh, sorry. You just got a job. Can you drive to work? No, I don't have my license.
Right.
Send a car.
Ooh, love that energy.
Yeah. Because once you know how to drive,
it's all about
once
you.
they know that you have a license, they're going to make you drive the car, even if you're bad.
Well, you came in here with a parking ticket.
Literally, parking ticket. I'm getting, I just found out that my car was all broken. I got in a car accident on Valentine's Day this year. It's disaster.
It's more like, I don't have it together, and that's okay.
And that's okay. That's okay.
Well, Rachel, what did we learn today?
I think we learned that we're like really connected.
I also feel that way.
I actually think when you get to your Saturn return,
I'm going to text you.
call me because
Yeah.
I can see, I can actually look at your chart and see what your lesson is going to be, but there's no way to know how it will manifest.
Will you text me your astrologist number?
Yes.
I need one.
Do you want a psychic or an astrologer?
Psychics
Or both?
scare me.
Okay.
They scare me because it's like, I don't want to know.
Okay.
You like that?
I have 3 psychics I've been to that I like and 2 astrologers.
And are they accurate?
They always say one thing that's true.
And you're like, ooh.
Is somewhere in 2 hours of them talking to you, they'll say one thing that's true and you won't know till 3 years later.
Like what is one thing that a psychic said to you once that came true?
I went to a psychic like years ago who told me that I needed to write more and that I would have my own show.
And you do.
And then, but of course it's like, I'm in the industry. You could say they probably also said other stuff. I had a psychic come to the office during the pilot and give everyone readings. And she gave everybody these readings that were like, you are the future. You are this, like, you're about to come into a lot of money. You're about to really find yourself. I sat down. She looked at me. She goes, your boyfriend isn't your soulmate. All right, I'm out of time. And I went at the end because I wanted everyone else to go see her first. I sat down and she was literally like, he's not your soulmate. I was like, I didn't even say anything. She goes, he's not your soulmate. Okay, I gotta go. I have to go to like the valley. I was like, what the hell is going on? And then we broke up.
Well, I guess I learned that maybe I can trust a psychic.
I think you can. I think like what they do is they say things. Same as with astrology. It's like they say stuff, whether it's true or not, you hear it and does it resonate with you or not? Do you know what I mean? If we were soulmates and she said to me, you're not soulmates, in my head I would go, please.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But because you questioned it, you were like, she's right.
I was like, I'm questioning it. This is shedding light on my relationship.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, this has been one of the most fun times I've ever had.
Me too.
Really?
Yes, it's electric. I feel so. I'm telling you now. I'm gonna go get sushi and maybe pumpkin pick.
Well, do you want to give a little bye, pussies?
Bye, pussies. Thank you for having me.
I love you.
I love you.